All right, Damon, taking a look at the forecast again this afternoon. Looks like it's going to be another wonderful afternoon to take your dog to the park, but these awesome temperatures may not stick around through the rest of the week like I had hoped.
I know you and Bruiser should get one more good day in because
you know it.
There's a wake-up call coming on the horizon with this heat. It is August after all, and that is exactly what we expect this time of year. But yeah, this nice stretch, well, it at least continues through the day today. And yesterday was another one of those same days. We hit a high temperature right around those lower to middle 80s, was right about the average for the day yesterday. 83 was what we got to in Hagerstown, and then of course as you go across the rest of the board, it's going to be upper 70s and to near about 85 degrees. And today we should be about the same yet again. We continue to have almost the same setup. The only major change, like I mentioned just before the break, was the fact that we have cleared things out quite a bit in terms of that cloud cover, and that's helping temperatures to jump up a little bit sooner than what we saw yesterday. It's already in the upper 70s in Hagerstown, and we have those temperatures approaching 80 all the way across the viewing area. Chambersburg, Martinsburg, Charlestown, all as well at 78 degrees. Notice how there is a slight cool down to the east where those clouds are still hanging on pretty tough as we head into the early afternoon hours, but that is it. That's the only location seeing any bit of cloud cover. That dividing line is now crossing Frederick and Montgomery counties. Skies are clearing out pretty quickly, and you look back to the west, nothing but clear sky is on the horizon then for the rest of the day today. And all of this cloud cover, basically the cause of this coastal low, which is now crossing the Virginia-North Carolina border. And again, all of that rainfall, unfortunately, is falling into the Atlantic Ocean and not over the four-state region where we do definitely need that rainfall. So we'll continue to clear those skies out and stay comfortable for the day today, but then the warm-up begins. Tomorrow we're talking upper 80s. Then by Friday we're back into the 90s, and it doesn't look like we're going to leave the 90s for the rest of the extended forecast. And I mentioned that rainfall, the only opportunity we're going to have for any precipitation the rest of this week into the weekend looks to be on Saturday, and that is just going to be in the form of isolated to possibly spotty showers and storms. So check out the temperatures. That's the big story the next couple of days. We are going to be in those lower to middle 80s before the afternoon is said and done. Tonight, under a fairly clear sky and still at least a little bit of a northwest flow, we should see those temperatures bottoming back out into the very comfortable range, upper 50s, lower 60s expected heading into your Thursday morning. And then as we roll into Thursday afternoon, well, that's when we get that warm up started. Look at this. We are all the way back into the middle 80s at the very least tomorrow. You add that extra sunshine into play as well, and that's going to add maybe a couple of more degrees to that. All the while, this coastal low just does not want to help us out. Again, today we're seeing most of that rainfall occurring up from Virginia, North Carolina into the Delmarva Peninsula, but that dividing line is very sharp, and it's not going to go much farther to the west. Maybe southern Maryland will squeeze out a spotty shower or two here today, but that's about it. And then tomorrow, that low continues to pull off to the east and take all of the rainfall with it. We'll just continue to have variable cloud cover on your Thursday. Beyond that, look at that. Friday, we're looking at 90 degrees. There's those isolated showers and storms during the afternoon on Saturday. And yet, despite all of the heat and humidity, it looks like we are going to continue to stay extremely dry into early next week. Those high temperatures are going to be jumping into the middle 90s. And we'll finally try to break this trend as we go into Tuesday with some more isolated storms around. But nonetheless, prepare. It's going to be pretty hot after we get through these next couple of days.